Welcome in, everyone. American and Leeds, YouTube and Spotify channel. Happy Victory Monday to you. My name is Alex Simon. Please like and subscribe if you can. The like is huge. I think just for the channel's algorithm to be in other people's feeds. And it just means a lot. Small channel, looking to continue to build. And a workmanlike, a businesslike performance over the weekend. The 2-0 overhaul. I think we're beginning to see some of that unemotional, not necessarily champagne football, but picking up the consistency of picking up points in this championship season, where there is only one goal, and that is to win the league and go up as champions, in my opinion. None of the second place, none of this playoffs will really work. I think it's almost like Bielsa's second season, where in the championship, where we just go up as champions, none of this playoff business. So, workmanlike performance. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to hear from the gaffer. We're going to hear from Solomon post match. We're going to pay our respect to Sol Bamba. And then we'll go over some match stats and kind of my thoughts. And this is meant to be kind of the quicker of my two real contents that I do. I do one on Monday morning and hopefully a podcast. I always try to do a podcast on Wednesday morning released. And that's me. That's me done. So, sell in, everybody. Get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, whatever you like. And let's hear from, first off, the gaffer. Daniel Farke, 2-0. What say you, sir? This audio courtesy of LU TV.
Cheers, Emma. Yes, the manager's down here with us. You talked about perfect away performance last week to an extent. Could you talk about a perfect home performance this week?
Yes, with win and a clean sheet, always pretty mature performance against a good side. We played today a side who is difficult to beat. They were unbeaten before this game in the league. They have the highest amount of goals they have conceded before was just one goal. It's not easy to open them. You have to be patient and have to keep the pressure high. That's what we did. But it's also important that you never lose your calmness and control also all their counters. So we hardly gave a chance away in this game. Had a perfect first team goal. Then they were a bit more open. Decided the game with the second goal, and then saw the game out pretty mature and with lots of ball control. I would say it was in terms of maturity on a high level performance today. Yes.
I'm guessing you'd be really pleased with that first goal. You just suggested it there because you had to work to get that and you crafted that goal, didn't you?
It's so, first of all, so difficult to press Hull because they play pretty brave and pretty unique, and with all their movements, it was a lot of work on the training pitch today in order to control all this. We had perhaps in the first half 10 minutes where we didn't have the best decision in possession and gave a few times the ball away, and they had also then a bit took part in the game. But overall, I got the feeling especially the first 30 minutes in the first half were already on a really good level, and reminded them, come on, let's do the same in the second half. A bit more pressure in the opponent's box. And yes, obviously once opponent sits that deep, it was crucial to have this movement of Manor with a perfect assist, and then for me a top class striker goal of Matteo. Important for him also to be off the mark first post and be a bit quicker than the defender, put the ball in. Yes, and then also ice cold finish of Joel Perot. That's what he does with the second goal. So overall, I'm pretty happy today with the performance.
I think Matteo Joseph, I'm delighted for him because he's worked and played extremely well. The close us down great. But that goal actually wasn't easy either. He was past that near post, and the finish, we saw it in pre-season, and now we see it again.
Yeah. Top class striker goal. First of all, with the movement, you need to have this natural born instinct to be then there where the cross comes down. Top assist.
The fox in the box. That's what he is, baby. It's what we need out of a number 9. He's been very good since taking the shirt
Of Mano, and then yeah, also need to be a bit instinctive to press the ball down and to be there with a good touch. I'm delighted for him because he worked so much also in the recent games. Also today, he played a major part also in the second goal with his workload. Pretty happy for him because for a striker, it's always good for the.
He did. It was key in the build-up for the second goal, which came off of a turnover and some pressing action. He was able to get the ball out to Firpo, who obviously just sliced open Hull with one pass right into Joel Perot's feet.
Confidence and for the mood when he scores and yeah, pretty happy for him.
The new signings as well. It was an ideal day. They all came on and showed what they were about. Some really nice touches from them.
Yes, it was overall a difficult week when you have so many new incomings and it's hard to concentrate. I have to give compliments to the whole group. They were pretty focused also during this week. And obviously for the new signings, not easy because three of them never played 1 minute in British football, at least not in senior football. And the only one who has experience, Mano, started today. Yes, right back into action. I think important for Mano with a good performance and also good assists. To come into his rhythm largely with many good touches, but also his defensive work was good, exactly what I wanted to see. And then, yeah, that Ao is good on the ball and also a pretty cool player. You could also see even today, and for that, yes, was important to have them three with us today.
You feel like it's been it's a good end to what's been a
He'll have to see what he's got with a lot of these incoming players. With the Dan James injury, I was skeptical and thought he might start Joel Perot in the 10. Kudos to him, he didn't. To me, after that, the one that you have to start is, because Bamford's injured as well, not that he would play on the wing, but is Solomon, right? He's got the most experience at senior level football at the top flight. And to me, it was a no-brainer that you start him. He's probably going to give the most professional shift.
decent week as it's turned out.
Yes, definitely. So I'm far away to be over the moon right now. So we are not the finished end product. We are a work in process. We have many players without experience also in British football, in British senior football, and you can't expect that straight away they shine, they press a button and they cut the league into pieces. Lots of work to do. So we have perhaps not the individual craziness and creativity and the individual shining in order to with one individual action like last season to cut the opponent open, but we have a decent side. If we work with the side, we have a good group and we have also a good basement in order to play a good season. This is exactly what we want to do.
You've got a fortnight to do just that now, Daniel.
Yes, the problem is most of them are away. It's also important right now after a busy spell to calm the nerves and also the load a little bit down. Yes, and then it's always international break a bit tricky because you just have a small group, so you can work individually. That helps not that much as a team because most of them come just back 1 or 2 days before the next important game against Burnley. But after that, we have then time also to work, and this is what we're trying to do.
Good day. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
And he'll see what he's got. He's got to get his hands on these players to really see what their capabilities are. He's obviously maybe familiar with them, familiar with the tape, but the seeing them in practice in his system will give him another level of what he's got. And then the final real addition is obviously seeing them in game time. Let's hear from Manor Solomon and his thoughts after the game. The new Spurs man addition to Ellen Road and the Ellen Road side. What say you, Manor?
The man himself is down here. Good debut. Did you enjoy yourself today?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a great debut because of the win. Happy to contribute to the team. It's been a long time since I had an official game, and I'm so happy to be back and to be helping the team.
On top of that, you helped create the goal as well, didn't you, with your work? Happy with that bit?
Yeah, really happy, really happy. Every time that I'm on the pitch, I will try to create chances, to score goals, to assist goals. I'm happy it happened today, and hopefully for many more in the future.
Now, you said you hadn't played for too long. It didn't look that way. I thought when you got the ball at times, absolutely brilliant. But what about the crowd? What did
If you're a winger in the Premier League, you know how to cross a ball. So I was not worried about that ability for him. Interesting, he came in for Dan James, which basically what happened to Fulham, and he took Dan James' shirt. So it'll be interesting to see how the the competition in the front line really will continue year over year.
did you think of them?
Yeah, the crowd, they're absolutely amazing. It's my first time here. When we played 2 years ago with Fulham, I was injured when they played here. So really, it's my first time here. The crowd is amazing. The atmosphere is unbelievable. After we scored the first and the second goal, it was crazy. And looking forward to seeing much more of it and to be playing much more.
It's been a crazy few days for you, I'm guessing, hasn't it, with the big move and then straight into the team as well? Quite a lot to take on.
Yeah, quite a lot to take on. It's been an intense week, I would say, but I'm happy to be finally here. I'm happy to be back. As I said, it's been a long time since I had an official game. I'll need, I think, some time to get to my best. Because I had a tough season, everyone knows, with my injury, and now we are going into the break. Looking forward to playing in the national team and to come back and to continue from where we stopped.
We look forward to seeing you when you're playing well. That would be
you.
great. Well
Thank you
done.
very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Well done, man. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant.
He's playing well. He is playing well, and the smile, right? It's a little thing, but it makes me think that he's enjoying his football and enjoying the team. We do need, if the team is going to go up, they genuinely have to bond and like each other. I just, it's got to happen. I mean, it might not be like that on all teams, but I think if you're going to go for a championship or an automatic promotion, and I think championship, I can't stress that enough. The team has to like each other. You also saw Joel Perot get on the score sheet and put in. He's just the assassin, right? He's if the ball does land to him anywhere in and around the box, he will put it on target and probably put it past the goalkeeper. So, he's just. I think the word is marksman. You might use. He's a marksman, and so much for that rhetoric about him being hurt, about the possible transfer. Or swap deal that was alleged with Gus Hammer. I'd never read it. I just always thought people thinking that a player would be they're a professional athlete. I don't think that they get offended like that. But it works differently in the United States, so I don't want to completely disregard what people are saying in soccer for swap deals or trades. Let's go to the stats, the general game stats, and see if that tells us a little bit of the tale of the tape, so to speak. It's going to be this one. This one. Here we are. All right, so there you have it. 16 shots on goal by Leeds United, 5 shots on target. Possession was 56% in favor of us. We completed 579 passes for a pass accuracy of 90%. I think the pass accuracy stat is, I think it's underrated. I think you do when your pass accuracy starts to dip below, I don't know, 87 for me. Yeah, 86%, 85%. I mean, if you're not above 80%, I just think that's terrible. You saw a lot of poor passing under Jesse Marsh, unfortunately. Fouls, 12 to 15. We did pick up 2 yellow cards, no red cards. 4 offsides, at least 3 by Willie, who was probably excited because of the new deal that he signed. But yeah, he was drifting off sides in one case way too far. I don't know. Obviously, I don't think that was on purpose. 8 corners for Leeds United. It's still difficult for us to score from a corner. Hopefully that changes, and we defended 7 corners on our side as well. So I think this was a workmanlike, a professional performance pick up 3 points, and off you go. I think obviously Hull was never. You couldn't say Hull was completely impotent. They did have some moments, specifically after minute 25 to halftime, or 20 or so on. Um, they did seem to pick up steam. They had obviously a couple of shots on goal. And then the second half was all Leeds United. This goes into the third clean sheet, which is big. I'm not going to say that's all Meslier, but 3 clean sheets after shipping 6 goals at home. Very important, the fact that we're back on that clean sheet wave. If they don't score, they don't win, and we don't lose, and we win probably. So that was important. I do think if I'm scouting Leeds United and I'm doing self-scouting, I do think that there's some weakness between, or moment of mistake that can happen between Perot and Bogle and Rodon. There's not that partnership that Archie had with Joe Rodon, and them recovering and covering for each other as well. Obviously, we know Archie's talent, and he's probably a better defender than Bogle, but not maybe wouldn't offer as much going forward because he's not an out-and-out fullback. So that is a little bit concerning. I just think there are moments of yip and mistake in the partnership there. So I would scout that as a possible area to score a goal against if I'm looking to nick points off Leeds United. So hopefully Daniel Farke can scout that out as well and remedy that problem. So obviously next week, or fortnight, as they said, is going to be a probable promotion rival in with Burnley. Can't talk. And this is going to be, well, in my time, early morning, 7:30 a.m. kickoff for me, probably around noon or so for you. We currently sit 4th. We have not lost, and Sunderland, look at them, off to a perfect start. They have a goal difference of +9 early doors, scored 10 goals, which is fantastic for them, and only conceded 1. So they are awake, and I think they will probably be pushing us most of the season. I don't see why not, right? Obviously, Burnley will be there, and Sheffield United, who have yet to lose as well. Sheffield United on 6 points, Leeds United on 8. And off we go with the championship. Really doesn't make sense to look at the table right now, but we're fans. We have to look at it. I don't think Daniel Farke is bothered with it at this point. Also in sad news that happened, Sol Bamba has passed away, gone too soon. I just think he's too young. 39. I'm 40. So, life has just begun for many of us. So it's very disappointing. Remember him as a player, and just giving the best to him and his family this week. That's it. That's my time. American and Leeds, the American and Leeds YouTube channel, Spotify. Be well. Take care of each other. And I will see you soon. Cheers. March Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.